If you would like to get your song reviewed, dear listener, there's the filthy capitalist option. As Sori says, 125 gets you straight to the head of the line. You don't have to be a part of the alliance. You don't have to be part of the group.
Wait a minute.
And the biggest thing is you don't have to wait. You hop, skip, and jump right in front of everybody. 125 gets you there. You do that 3 times, and you get mashed down to the $75 rate for perpetuity.
Yes!
Also, there is a band review option. So if you've got a band and you're trying to get your band some exposure, hit me up at vinsori@gmail.com, and I'll show you the details about how to pull that off.
You can also jump on Patreon, and there is a option on the tiers to be able to get your band reviewed. Yep. Obviously, we can't lie to you, so we can't guarantee a positive review. Get what you get.
It's just rubbish.
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 That's British for garbage.
My favorite is the community option. $1 at the gate gets you in at Patreon. You get to join an alliance. The alliance joins their points together, and that helps determine what songs that we do.
The alliances hang out on Discord.
Message me on Patreon to get the link.
They do all kinds of other cool things. They do Minecraft, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. It's really a community within the community. Anybody can go on the village, facebook.com/Vin and Sori. There's 160,000+ people on the channel. What's cool about the Discord is that it offers a real opportunity for community connection, friendship, that type of thing.
And it's on Discord, so if you're not a Facebook person, it's for you.
You start off at $1.
Right.
Plus you get exclusives. Sori and I are working on a song. So the first 15 seconds of that was on Patreon. Also, at $15 here and above, when we actually debut the video, they're going to be there live with us. There you are, dear listener.
Buy our merch.
Buy our merch indeed. Shall lead them.
To buy our merch.
Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener. Yes, dear listener.
Taylor Hawkins sings Times Like These.
Taylor Hawkins is the drummer for Foo Fighters. We've already done one song where we expressed our love for the homie and the fact that he died. So if we don't mention that in the review, it's because we've already done it, and we're trying our best not to weigh everybody down and being sad all the time, because holy shit, it's just bad news after bad news after bad news. All right, here we go. Taylor Hawkins, Foo Fighter, the DJ today, as you can see, is Code Freaking Slammer.
Yeah, and be prepared, because upcoming soon is his surprise.
There is a surprise for sure. All right, Foo Fighters, let's do it. Let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, look. I'm the guy that fucking fell off the stage and broke his leg and continued playing the show.
Oh my God!
Legendary.
So I'm not gonna stop playing the show just because my voice is fucked up. I'm gonna make sure that you fucking sing with me is what I'm gonna do.
Talk to him, brother mister!
I don't know what's gonna come out of my mouth, but you know. Let's sing this one together. You know the words of this one, baby. It's called Times Like These. You want to sing it with me? I'm the one we're born away. I'm the one that drives away, follows you back home. When the streetlight shining out, when the white light blinding bright, burning off and on. It's times like these you learn to live again. It's times like these you give and give again. It's times like these you learn to love again. It's times like these, time again. Come on, sing. When the new day rises, I'm a brand new sky today. The stars are born tonight. I'm a little divided. but I'm singing it anyway. I just play drums. Sing it, T. Well, it's times like these we learn to live again. It's times like these.
Oh, the drum is taking over.
Give again. It's times like these we learn to love again. Well, it's times like these, time and time again.
First of all, these guys are really, really good live. I can't imagine that song would sound much, much better in a studio version.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
This is open air. Now, granted,
So,
Go ahead.
I didn't realize that you said the drummer took over. I thought it was just his turn to sing. So he took over for the singer?
I think he did, because Dave said that his voice was fucked up, so he's going to rely on the audience. Mm-hmm. And I think maybe the drummer just said, "Fuck it, I'll just go and help out on the chorus."
Yeah,
of course,
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. That's the kid was very the kid, he's older than I am, but very, very talented, very, very talented. But these guys, this is actually a band that I feel like I need to see live. I've seen Metallica live, I've seen Slayer live, obviously I've seen Korn live, I've seen Slipknot live. I don't know who else I need to see live. Well, Maiden, and I think Foo Fighters is probably on my bucket list, and then we'll be good to go.
Oh, that's it? Just one?
Maiden and Foo Fighters, like, that's left? Who else is left?
I guess. I don't know. Maybe that is all that's left.
From bands that I would love to see that I haven't seen.
Oh, okay. Well, for me, I always bring this up, and then we can never figure out which one it is. There's a song that, like, something about a flood. No, Sirens.
Receiving It at Sirens?
Yeah.
That band?
Yeah. Have you heard them live?
No.
Okay, what's the no?
Well, they broke up, so.
Oh.
You know, they played at Bates College. They were hanging out at Bates College. That's how I got introduced to the band.
Seriously? Wow.
They played at Bates College, and then they were handing out like little samples. Whatever.
Ah,
Jamie
that's
got
so
it
crazy.
and gave it to me. I never gave it back to him.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. When will you guys be having concerts? We've got, how many songs do we have written?
6?
1, 2 metal songs.
Oh.
We've got the really heavy one, then we get the sad one, and then 3, 4. I think that's enough for a half an hour set, if we can extend the time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe in 6 months. It's very, very possible. Okay. We've got. We were supposed to be shooting a music video today, but Soraya doesn't care about my music video, so it's not a priority. It's just not.
Vin didn't get out of bed on time.
That's not what it is. It's
That
just
is
not
what
a.
it is.
It's just not a priority.
That's so rude.
All right.
I'm the one that got up and painted the room and everything.
Whoa! Whoa! Don't do that!
I did.
Don't do that!
I did. Then you gave it the second coat. I was in there.
No, I finished the half and I did all the ceiling. You didn't do any
I
of the
couldn't
ceiling.
do the ceiling because I'm
Right.
pregnant.
So why are you telling
But
everybody
I did
that
all
you did
the
the
walls
room?
and all the trim.
How many walls are there?
There's 4 walls.
How many walls are painted?
3.
There's 2, and then there's that one little strip down there.
See, that's because you. Okay, that's still
That's
3.
2 1/4, and then you didn't do the thing, and you didn't do the door.
I did paint the door. You painted the doorknob.
I had to repaint the entire thing.
Everything needed 2 coats. But don't say I don't have. That's so rude of you. Don't
No,
say
you
I have
did.
no. Okay, I'm
No,
done.
you did.
I'm done talking about that because you're just being rude.
You don't have to be done talking about it.
I do. I am done.
Look, she's mad.
I am mad because
Every
I
time.
why
she
do I have
always,
to say
see, this
I
is what she
hate
does.
painting?
She does this all the
Stop.
time.
Let me talk. I literally hate painting.
No, you know why I
And-
did this?
Why?
You know why I did this?
Why?
I texted you about this earlier. Because you love doing this stuff the other way. And then the one time it happens with you, look at her, guys. Look. I did this completely on purpose. Look at her.
It's not nice to say that somebody has no interest in what you're doing when I
did.
went in there and painted on Memorial Day. See, and this is the other thing. I decided
I'll
it was
show you the
Memorial
clips.
Day,
I'll show
and
you
so
the
I
clips.
decided I wasn't going to work on Memorial Day. And then as soon as I decided, you know what? I'm not even going to do any emails. I'm not doing anything. I'm taking the day off. 10 minutes later, he's like, so we're going to paint. I friggin' hate painting. And I was like, so I made a bunch of excuses as to why we couldn't paint instead of just saying, I don't want to paint today. But then I was like, oh, this isn't right. He's been waiting to get this music video done after we already did the other one and I edited it. So I did go in there and paint.
You completely,
On Memorial Day.
You completely fell into my trap. I
Stop.
love it.
Stop
I
being so
love it.
mean.
I love it. Because you do this literally all the time, and I just brush it off. But you had to go off and make your case and all the rest of it.
Yeah.
You don't like it, huh?
I don't like it when you're
you
saying
don't-
I'm not
you
trying to
don't
be
like
part
it?
of your thing.
You don't like it?
No,
you
I
don't
don't.
like being treated unfairly? All right.
Anyway, people are
I'm
going to
on-
this is awkward.
It's not awkward for
Yeah,
me.
Andre. Watch your eye, Vin.
It's not awkward for me.
All right.
You have no idea how much I just enjoyed the last 5 minutes. Go
I'm
ahead.
so happy for you.
Go ahead. Continue.
There's nothing to continue.
Well,
Foo Fighters.
What do you
Times
think
like
of
these.
What do you think of the song?
Uh,
I told you it's going to happen. You said you were
Interesting.
working on it, so there you go.
Yeah, because I don't see that those two are the same
Apparently,
thing.
I know it's never the same when you do. It's never the same, dear listener. Every
Okay.
time Soraya does something, it's always different, and there's always a real good justification for it. Okay, I'm on my way to the motorway. I'm the one that drives away, then follows you back home. I'm a street light shining. I'm a wild light blinding
I'm
bright.
a white light blinding bright.
Well, mine says wild.
Yeah, I don't
Right
know
there.
why you keep getting those bootlegs.
You see her? She's all tight now. She's all upset. Burning off and on. It's time like these that you learn to live again. It's time like these that you give and give again. It's time like these that you learn to love again. It's time like these, time and time again. What do you think's going on there?
I think he's just talking about that at some point you have to just say, you know what? You can't just cash everything in and just say life is over. Like eventually you have to hit a point where you're like, you know what? It's times like this. You have to just decide to live again.
Yeah, this is interesting. This kind of felt like stalkerish at the beginning.
What?
Because it says, I'm the one that drives away, then follows you back home. See right there? I'm the one that drives
Yeah.
away and follows you back home. Right there.
Yeah.
So it sounded kind of stalkerish. Like they drive away, but then they change their mind and decide, I'm going to go back there. I'm a new day rising. I'm a brand new sky to hang the stars up tonight. I'm a little divided. Do I stay or run away and leave it all behind? Negative Vibe says, the part is really what drives the message home. Steven. So he started to regret the 14th. That's a 14th Amendment. Because a brother like me wouldn't be able to play the trick on you that I just did.
Oh.
It's so funny. Okay. Notice how she's got those scissors, guys? So if you see the blood splatter on the camera, then you'll know. You'll know.
Wow.
It's times like these you learn to live again. Dark. It's time like these you give and give again. You learn to love again. Okay, and then you just keep repeating it. Yeah, it looks to me like he is wanting to break up with the girl, but he can't bring himself to do it. So
what?
Yeah, because it says, I'm the one that drives away and then follows you back home. Like he you know, that sounds like an indecisive person. And then it's times like these you learn to live again, because I think he's on the edge of the breakup. Like, you know, because you think like your life will be over if this person's out of your life. So it's like, it's times like these you learn to live again, and then, or it's times like these you learn to give and give again, which is you're in a relationship and you're constantly giving and the person's not giving anything in return. It looks like he wants to leave. And then it says right here, do I stay or run away and leave it all behind? So I think that's what happened. I think what happened is he wants to break up with her, but he can't. But he's weighing all the situations.
Jesus. Okay.
And he's saying, I'm always giving all the time with this girl. Do I really, really want to keep doing this over and over again? Or do I want a new day and start clean in a new relationship? So that's what it looks like to me. What did you think it was about?
Yeah, I just thought it was about like just making that decision to live again and making the decision to, you know, when he said I'm a one-way motorway, I thought of, for some reason I was thinking of like, you know, what are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Huh? Nothing.
Oh, black man in distress.
I was just signaling to my man Ben Bear.
Just like, I'm going to sleep after this.
Wouldn't be the first time. Continue.
I'm the one that drives away.
Listen,
follows you back.
I'm Clark Kent right now. You can't touch me. There's literally nothing you can say. There's nothing better than a well executed. Go ahead, you're up. Talk to the people.
Yeah, so I didn't really understand necessarily what the verses were. I just thought it was just about just making that decision to live again. Like I said, I didn't really read a whole relationship into it. I can see where you're coming from. I do think it's an odd way to talk about a relationship. Like I'm a one-way motorway, and then I'm the one that drives away, follows you back home. Like if you're one way, then you're not going to follow somebody back home because that means you're not one way.
I think
maybe it's the indecisiveness.
Maybe this is a conversation. I don't know, but I'm a one-way motorway might also be talking about what's wrong with the relationship. Everything's one-sided. See what I'm saying? One-way motorway, and then he goes back, and then he's always giving and giving and giving. Like I don't think that it's wise in a relationship to like keep a ledger of all the good things that you do for your partner. That's like a pet peeve of mine. Like I don't like sitting and comparing notes of like I give this and I give that, because it's like it turns it into a transactional situation. However, there are relationships where I think most relationships are like, if not 50-50, 60-40, and I think most people can live with a 20% variance. But if it's like 90-10, like the previous relationship I was in, it was 90-10, and no fault of the other person, well, probably a lot of fault of the other person, but she had a complex of mental issues. So it was always going to be really lopsided, and you have to be good with that to a degree. But if you're in a relationship where like shit was like 50-50 at the beginning, and then it like slowly metastasizes a year later into 90-10, then the relationship becomes in danger, in my opinion, because If it's giving and giving and giving, and then it's a one-way street, and it always has to be that person's way. I'm talking about regular relationships. I don't really even think that my previous relationship can really be called, like, I don't want to, like, go into the details, but it wasn't really... Mm-hmm. Now that I'm with you, I'm like, that wasn't really... I don't want to say too much because I don't want to disrespect anybody, but I feel like this is more... I don't want to disrespect anybody, so anyway. But anyway, if you're in a relationship like that and it's 90-10, I'm not saying you should leave. I think people leave relationships too quick. But you got to communicate. Mm-hmm. You got to communicate and say, yo, I'm carrying too much here. So, anyway. Vin, go check on your son. No, I'm not going to check on him. It's 9 o'clock, so he's got put to bed and he doesn't want to go to bed. What do you get the score?
I did 9. I'd give it a 9.
This is 9.8. I'm actually going to go over this. I'm going to go over this song with the boys. I'm going to prepare them. This is going to go into their lessons. It's very important that they learn it. All right, dear listener, we're coming back at you with more very soon, or maybe not. The night might end sooner than we know. Who knows? Vin out.
Sorry out.
Gone.